You ever talk to someone and afterwards you feel completely wiped out? Not physically tired, but your mind and your spirit just got wrung the heck out. Yikes. That's an energy exchange. And sometimes, oftentimes, the person on the other end is what we call an energy vampire. In today's video, we're breaking down what that really means, how to spot them, why they affect you so deeply, and how to stop letting them drain you. Let's get into it. An energy vampire is someone who feeds off your time. They feed off your emotions and they feed off your attention, and they leave you feeling worse than before. Sometimes you don't even notice that feeling until many interactions later. Sometimes you think it's you going crazy, but you're not. It might be someone who always calls with a crisis, but never asks how you're doing. Or someone who makes every situation, even your pain, about them. They might not mean harm, might not, but that doesn't make the impact any less real. And for the people who are sensitive or deeply empathic, that impact shows up fast in the form of headaches, tension, anxiety, or emotional confusion. It's not you being dramatic, it's energetic and it's real. And this is how you know you're being drained. After an interaction, do you feel tired even if you were energized before? Mentally foggy or suddenly irritable? And do you feel like you need a nap or a shower or just to be alone for a while? I have felt all of this. I have even experienced feeling all of these from having an interaction with one person, and the recovery time is no joke. And that feeling is our nervous system letting us know something didn't feel safe. Your body tracks energy even when your brain tries to make excuses for it. Pay attention to how you feel, not just what they say. There's more than one type of energy vampire. Here's a few to watch out for. The complainer. Nothing is ever okay, but they never want real help. You end up feeling like they're unpaid therapists. Let me tell you, I should be rich, 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 due to the amount of unpaid therapy I have done. Then we have the narcissist. Dun 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 dun. They hijack every conversation. You talk about your struggle, they talk about theirs louder. I recently had to end a relationship due to this very same behavior, and it lasted for decades, way too long. And let me tell you, my soul is a very much relieved, okay? You have to do what you have to do for you. And then there's the underminer. They minimize your wins and exaggerate your flaws. You start questioning yourself. This also takes a seat next to the narcissist. And then there is the guilt tripper. They make you feel wrong for setting limits, yet somehow you're always the one apologizing. These dynamics might feel familiar because they're often masked as love, loyalty, or friendship. But let's be honest, connection without respect is just emotional theft. Now, here's the part that gets very tricky, and it's where so many of us get caught up. Energy vampires don't always look toxic now. In fact, they often appear as the kindest, most thoughtful, most helpful people in the room. Mhm. They might offer to help you with everything. They might constantly tell you how much they care. They'll check on you when you're down and then slowly make the situation about them. They come in like they're saving you. But what they're really doing is making themselves essential so that you feel guilty for pulling away later. Let's break this down. The overly nice one, they're kind, but it doesn't feel clean. Their niceness comes with invisible strings. They might give you things, do favors, or be super accommodating. But if you try to say no later, suddenly you're the ungrateful one. Watch out for niceness that demands access, not respect. Then we have the love bomber. This typically is big in romantic relationships, but it can also show up in friendships too. They shower you with attention, compliments, gifts, emotional intensity, fast, very, very fast. If this is happening in a relationship, you might even be blinded into believing that they are the one. This is my soulmate. You feel seen, special, and chosen. Then you start to notice your boundaries don't matter. Your needs are dismissed, and everything is on their timeline. That early intensity was never about connection, it was about control. If you want to go deeper into the mind of a love bomber, I did a video about it a little while back. I'll link it in the description below. It's pretty interesting. And then there's the emotional empath who can't quite regulate. They call themselves sensitive. Maybe even say they're an empath too, just to relate to you. But they constantly offload their emotions onto you, expect you to carry their weight, and never ask how you're really doing. Collapse in your arms emotionally and expect you to hold it all. That's not empathy. That's energetic entitlement. And finally, we have the martyr. They act like they're always sacrificing for others. Mhm. They tell you how much they've done for you and for everyone else, and how no one ever appreciates them. Their kindness becomes a guilt trip. Their presence becomes very heavy. Their love starts to feel like a debt. So here's the truth. Energy vampires aren't always loud or dramatic or obviously toxic. Sometimes they smile the whole time they're draining you. That's why how you feel after interacting with them matters more than how nice they seem, okay? Your nervous system doesn't lie. Listen to it. Let's talk about the impact of all of this. When you keep letting people pull from you without a limit, your nervous system pays the price. You start living in survival mode. You overthink. You feel irritable. You lose focus and struggle to sleep. Your spirit is downright aggravated. You might even start to believe that this level of depletion is normal. It ain't normal. Here's how to shift the dynamic. Set boundaries. Not everyone deserves access to your full self, yeah? You have to create the limits and keep them. I know setting boundaries may sound easier said than done, especially when it involves people you call friends or family. That's why I wrote my ebook, Setting Boundaries and Thriving. It can help you navigate through those difficult conversations, set the boundaries that you deserve, and provide the emotional tools to help you protect your peace and reclaim your power. The link is also in the description if you want to check it out. You choose when and how to engage. You don't owe instant access or emotional labor. Be intentional with your time. Reset your energy regularly. Go on walks, be in silence, do breath work, take salt baths, whatever helps you get back to yourself. Do more of that. And listen to your body. If your stomach drops when they call or you sigh before replying, that's not overthinking. That's the truth. Your intuition is speaking very loudly. Here's the bottom line. You don't have to explain your boundaries to people who are committed to ignoring them. You're allowed to protect your energy without feeling guilty. You are not a power source for other people's chaos, okay? You're allowed to unplug. And if you've ever felt like you're doing everything for everyone but losing yourself in the process, then let this be your turning point. You do not have to keep pouring from an empty cup. You get to choose you now. If you're ready to set boundaries and start thriving, like this video, share it with someone you know who needs it. Subscribe and drop a comment below. Tell me, who or what are you reclaiming your energy from today? You deserve to feel safe in your own body. You deserve rest, clarity, and peace. Before you leave, check out this next video. Love y'all.